welcome to a meeting of the Architectural Review Board. What is the date today?
20th of June.
Today is June 20th, thank you. June 20th, 2023. This is a special meeting of the Architectural Review Board because the time has been amended tonight, start at 6:30 versus 7 p.m. We have a pretty short agenda tonight, but before I get to that, let me introduce the members that are here. I'm Elizabeth Geiger, Chairman of the Architectural Review Board. Next to me, I've got Anya Janis, I've got Alexandra Lopatensky, and Rebecca Morrison. Our staff member tonight is Hervé Hammond. So there is no old business, so we're going to go right to new business, which is ARB number 29, 2023 at 102 Heights Road. That is at Darien Commons for Sur La Table. So welcome. I know it's your first time here, so you introduce all yourselves on the panel and do a brief summary of what you'd like to do.
Sure. My name is Brian O'Connor of Froling Sign Company.
Steve Ryan, Sur La Table.
I'm Leanne Delory. I'm with Development Management Associates representing Fred, the owner.
Okay.
Can you spell your last name again?
It's D-E-L-O-R-Y.
O-R-Y? Thank you.
Okay, so Sur La Table is opening up a store at 104 Heights Road, and we're requesting 8 signs total. The first is the main sign, which is over the entrance door. These are going to be halo-lit channel letters. You can see that they're not face-lit. It's basically a silhouette of the light that is silhouetted onto the back panel. The letters are going to be a dark bronze finish, which is what we have here.
Very nice.
And they're going to be mounted to a champagne gray panel, which is matching the storefront, so that it sort of all blends together. So that's the main sign. The second sign is a double-faced, non-illuminated blade sign that projects off the building. If you could just go to the next page. One more, that's it. That's going to be projecting off the building. That is a dark bronze background with white raised acrylic letters. And then the other 6 signs, it sounds like it's a lot of signs, but the other 6 signs are vinyl graphics, white vinyl graphics, small graphics that are being installed in the windows and then on the 2 main doors. There's one set that is a little bit larger, and that has that there's cooking classes within the store itself.
Great. It's a very well put together presentation. We appreciate it. All right, ladies, anyone want to comment?
I do have a comment, and I'm not sure if you'll be able to answer it, but I noticed that your sign over the front doors is kind of going into the glass transom area. Do we have an idea of what that whole elevation of all the adjacent stores look like, and understand the sign sizes?
That's a good question, actually. In general, I think this sign is over our sign maximum anyways, the letters. The maximum logo sign can only be 20 inches, is that correct? 20. So the sign actually will have to be brought down. So that's a good overall question,
Yeah.
Alex. So to read what I was saying, so our sign regulations in this zone would be 20 inches max for your largest letter. So I think your largest letter looks almost like 2 feet.
The S is 2 feet.
Yeah. So it would shrink down. The sign would have to shrink accordingly. Although to Alex's point, like it runs it fills the whole transom,
Yeah.
which is a good block that it's on, which is.
It would be good to see what the rhythm is of all the other signs, neighboring signs, because it may be okay.
On the back.
I think in relation to the
So
other
this is, I have a
Yeah.
couple of
Yeah,
photos,
yes.
if that's okay.
one. Yeah, sure.
This is a double store, and these were recently taken, and there's no other signage in the area. So,
Haven't we seen some signs though?
So where are you next to in the? Do you have your site plan on you?
I don't.
Yeah, so there,
Is
yeah,
it
so
in-
it's gonna
in-
be, it's gonna go to that line.
Yeah.
It's not.
I mean, I don't think it's bad, but it just, like, is it the only one that's doing this? glass and all the
Or
other
over
ones
by
are
the
gonna be a
loading
little
dock
skinny.
area.
I think it's the best place for it. I think,
I agree.
I think that, to me, if you go to the one above, so the way that it's projected in the photoshopped image to the left and what you're showing like in the bottom, like the word right there,
Mhm.
are very different, right? So, because what Alex is saying is that that S there goes above, you know,
Correct.
that gray bar,
Right.
yet it doesn't in the profile image.
This does barely
It,
fit over.
it will not,
So that,
Yes,
It
that
won't,
is.
it won't go above
it won't
that.
be above that. This
That-
panel, this
right.
panel basically is, because the way that the storefront is constructed, there's no sign band, so the panel acts as its own sign band.
I get it, it's just that the two aren't,
No, I
one is
understand.
not accurate. So
I think it
assume
was
that-
just because that the way that it was photoshopped on there was because it was on an angle.
I do think that Alex is right though in the fact that, you know, it should be brought down to, that S should be brought down to 20.
20
And-
inches in
and I
pedestrian
don't
oriented
think-
area.
I don't think it will look
It'll look
out of
fine.
proportion, I think it will be fine, because it's really only, it's not that much,
No.
right? It's only 4 inches.
More into
That-
some
that's
kind of
fine,
case.
of course.
20 inches is fine.
Yeah.
We'll conform to the code.
But I think the width though, the sign band should stay the width, so.
Yeah,
yeah,
Sure,
sure,
okay,
yeah,
okay, I just
sure,
wanna
yeah,
confirm,
sure,
we,
yeah,
we put that out there, okay.
For sure. I think it looks great, it's just the fact that that S should be brought down to 4 inches.
Sure, 17%, or 83%.
And the non-illuminated, double-sided blade sign.
Do you have, sorry, I just have a quick question. Do you have flexibility in the height of the background plate? Because right now on this drawing, or again, same thing here with the perspective, but when you reduce the size of the letter, do you still need to go 2'6" tall with that big plate in the back, or can you reduce everything
Bring that down a little.
horizontally? I mean, you're
Yeah.
gonna still.
We can bring that- we can bring that
Bridge
down.
across, or
Right.
reach across would be
So
great.
the only,
but-
there's the glass has a mullion
Yeah.
that goes, that seems to break that glass
Right, so I was
equally.
kind of hoping that that would come down a little
So-
bit, so that right now it's like looking like it's past that middle mullion.
Oh, I thought it was aligned with this, with that. So if you dropped it below, it may look a little funny because you have a little glass gap there.
I think again, it's hard to tell between the
Yeah.
perspective
It should-
here
so-
and then the.
Should the recommendation be that it lines, the top of the
Yeah.
band lines up with the top of the, or the bottom of
I would
the,
go for that,
the
yes, I think
mullion,
that-
right?
that would make
Yeah.
sense aesthetically.
The only concern that I would have is if we have to drop the height down so much that then we reduce the letter even less than the 20 inches.
You don't need to do that, yeah.
No, we were just saying just line up with the mullion that's in
Right,
the back, which
right.
is not gonna make your letters completely.
The gray band should align with the bottom, you know, of that
Right
Right,
should align there and also in the bottom.
there.
okay.
It's a couple of inches.
It does look kind of neat though, with the S a little bit above. I thought it was a cool, at what storefront is that where you did that, what location?
Where's that?
The one pictured?
I think it's for this.
That's the.
I think it's
It's not
supposed to be
wide.
representative of
Of
this
this one.
storefront.
But I thought that was actually kind of a neat dynamic, the fact that it had that like,
That it popped.
The only
Yeah.
reason why that you wouldn't do that is because this is a halo lit letter, so the letter has to
Right.
shine onto the
okay.
panel, so.
All right.
But you're right,
Okay.
it's a
Okay.
little,
Feature stores.
But maybe to Ms. Geiger's point is that in the yellow lit illustration here, you have a lot more gap or space above the S than you do in the daytime view here. So I think that what maybe the board is saying is that this relationship with the letter being a little fuller to the back panel is better than this floating,
Mhm.
right?
well,
Is that correct?
yes, yes.
we would
Yeah, it will-
reduce the height proportionally
Yeah.
on the reduction of from 24 to 20.
Mhm. So that night view is almost a better representation of where we're going anyway.
Yeah.
Closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the Kelvin of the white LEDs? This development in general, they've been going a little bit warmer. So I think, I didn't see it on here, I think I missed it.
Good question.
It just says white LEDs, 120 volts, but it doesn't say Kelvin.
Just the thing to keep in mind, I think everything's under 6,000. I think everything's like 5,500 or less.
Okay.
So you don't want to be the one bright blue one, and we don't want you to be one bright blue one either over there. Everything's a little bit warmer.
6,000 or less?
55.
55? Okay.
Good call.
That's a sign that you do want it, you know, so.
Wall graphics look good, the clings look good, they're under 10%, which is, you guys follow the regulations, so those look good. The only other comment I have for you guys is I've seen some of the Topless sometimes do like to put out menu boards. They're not allowed here. I'll give you guys the heads up now, because we say it, when people do it, I might put it in the letter, just so you know, so when, it makes Hervé and their guys' jobs easier, so they have to come by and let them know when the manager gets there and puts it out.
Were you okay with the description of cooking classes on the window?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'm okay with that, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I was like, I'm enticed too.
Yeah.
I've actually been to one and they're great.
Yeah, you have, okay, tremendous. Fantastic, guys, so it'll be a favorable report, but I need a new PDF sent to us for our records.
Okay.
So I will write you a letter that will get out in the meantime. We won't do an administrative approval and wait for that new version. I'll just send you a new letter, but just make sure Hervé gets a copy of that
With
final
the reduction
PDF.
in size. So you're pretty much just gonna, this drawing will get updated with 20 inches from here to here.
And we'll make a
Whatever-
note, we'll make a
whatever.
note about the color of the LEDs,
Right.
so.
Sounds good.
Fantastic, thank you guys so much for coming.
Thank you.
I look forward to it. When is the store projected to open?
September 14th.
Great.
We just did
It's
the
coming up.
tenant
It
fit
is
out.
wonderful.
Yeah.
So,
The inside is-
next step is we get the letter
Yeah.
and then we submit to
Then you
building.
submit a building permit,
Right.
and then it comes to me with the new PDF, and then that's gonna be the basic. I'll quote the drawing with whatever revision dates and things on it. That will be the base for your approval for building permit, which goes to building department, even though they just look at you, put the sign up.
Right.
But then, ultimately, that's just great stuff.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, guys. All right, next up on the agenda this evening, you've got ARB, oops, sorry, wrong one. It's right here.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
ARB number 30, 2023. This is also at 140 Heights Road in Darien Commons, but it's for Chip City.
Chip City, it's gonna be nice. Hi. I know, right? Kevin Kane, owner of Hungwell Signs, proposing halo lit letters for Chip City. And a blade sign as well. So these are 13-inch high, halo lit letters. We're gonna mount directly to the sign band, as well as the cookies.
Is that where all the blade signs are on that elevation, on the sign band?
Yeah, that's
All
right
the
next to
blade signs?
Seymour's,
Okay.
yeah. 8 feet to the bottom.
Okay.
Can you talk about the material of the wall sign and like the depth of it?
Okay, just fabricated aluminum, white bases and white returns, 5000K halo LEDs. They'll be standing off the wall with 1-inch spacers.
That's, okay, and the depth of the actual, so they're pretty flat.
2
the
inch.
aluminum.
The letters will be 2 inches deep.
The letters are 2 inches deep plus another inch of,
Space,
yeah,
yeah.
okay.
So they're white opaque
Right,
plexi, right?
yep.
So that's really opaque with the LED in the back.
Yeah, we'll just, the back of it will be the plexi with the LED shining against the wall. So the sides will be white and the face will be white.
Okay. So I'm just wondering what the nighttime looks like.
Yeah, like, but they're not shining through the chip, it's not shining through the chip part, like it's shining through, it's halo lit.
Yeah, everything's behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at nighttime, it won't have that.
Yeah.
Just just be a silhouette.
Yeah, because we're scared about having that sweet green situation again, where it looks like it's covered. But there are holes in the green, so the white light was coming through
It's a good match.
sweet green.
Did they do something?
I went over there at nighttime. They fixed it, or they
They
are,
fixed it, it's better.
I think, I'll
Gotta
I'll
go
let you know
check it out.
tonight.
Yeah.
Comments? Kevin, your guys, the cookies, I understand why they did it. It's a little kitschy. And I wanted to see if your guys would consider another option, even like doing the blade sign out of a cookie shape.
Oh, that's a nice idea.
You know, it's round and just throw some little legs on it. And then, you know,
But then you don't have the,
cookies and milk. Well, the cookies and milk, we gotta get to that description anyways.
oh,
Right?
oh, yeah, that's right, that's not the name of the.
Right, so that's gotta come off anyways.
Can they put anything on there?
Chip City.
They could put Chip City on there instead of cookies and milk.
Okay.
Or just the cookie.
It was just
The
a cut
cookie
out-
would be kinda
cut
cute.
out.
Really kind of cute.
I'll see what they say. I totally, I agree. It's hard, it's hard to figure out what they're thinking. I know what they want.
I would consider cookie that and taking off the cookies on the wall sign.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah,
Yeah, could you propose, I mean,
I can.
if they come back and say no, are you guys okay with as proposed?
I
Minus-
thought it was gonna look pretty cool, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's a little.
I mean, they're 10 inches tall, so it's,
I don't even know if anybody's gonna really notice the
Notice them.
cookies,
Yeah.
right?
no, 10
Is
inches
it-
high?
Yeah, so.
That
Chip
you don't
City's
think they're
pretty
like,
bold.
they won't recognize them as cookies, you mean?
Yeah.
But if the cookie was a
Unless they
cutout,
get it
if it was a
close.
cutout cookie, one side is white, the other side is brown, like these two.
Oh, that's
colors,
even cooler,
that'd
yeah.
be fun.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
For the blade sign. The blade sign is a cutout of the cookie with legs. And one side is white, the other is brown, just like you had the white and the brown,
Like raised,
like sugar
Cutout.
and chocolate.
you could put one.
Kind of interesting.
No, like literally the blade sign, the shape of the blade sign is the cookie,
It's
so that
this-
round
it's
literally has
shaped
like
with the
leg.
legs.
With the two little legs.
Yeah, I get it, because they're the same shape, so they can.
Yeah,
back it
but
back.
means
One's
like-
like brown and one's.
And it would be a cookie, the cover would be a film of a cookie, the brown and white, the actual like smiley
It's-
eye.
It's just like the old-fashioned medieval village where, you go to the, the hammer and nails, and then you have a cookie.
Just put a good
You
picture.
know where to go.
For 6 months.
So get it right.
It's a big cookie, 24-inch cookie.
And that'd be fun.
I mean, I do think it would be really cute to have two different
Going back in
sides.
memory.
That's a lot.
Even if it's
long.
on-
That was good.
I mean, I think it would be cute, but even if we do keep the blue background and don't have anything, I think the idea of doing one side brown and one side white is actually really cute.
The only thing I'm concerned, I agree that we could do the one cookie on one side, the other cookie on the other side. The only thing I might worry about is how to mount the brackets to it.
How big is the legs? You'd have to mount the brackets on the
Yeah, on the
circular
circular
part.
part. Can you have the
Yeah,
legs
but-
hanging?
Uh,
Kind of wimpy.
Should kind of want to give
Hanging, like
Yeah.
chain.
I think it needs to be on the circle. I also think it will look nice with the blue background.
Did you see the, I did like a little drawing of what it looks like in real life,
Yeah.
in the,
Oh, did you?
Like, that's cute.
I thought it would be, I like it. I didn't design it, but I put the, what did I do to it? I did the circle, I did a little design to it, but,
right
Well, they have to remove the description.
Yes.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
that's fine.
Yes, description's got to change.
Okay, and I
We
could
can put that on the
post
window.
the Chip City
Yeah,
on
we
there
can put it on
instead.
the
Yeah, Chip City.
Yeah, Chip City or nothing.
Take the guys off of them.
Yeah, take them off the.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd
you
love
got
to
a- He's
see-
got a gutter to contend with, and that's the real life condition here.
Like that.
So you can see how it's, on
Oh,
one
yeah,
side, yeah, the other side. Do you,
Yeah, that's
And
why
I
I brought it
know-
out 6 inches, because
Okay.
it's.
right, so
there's a gutter.
maybe, I don't know if you want to get, that big far out, so if you wanted a couple more inches because of that gutter, just kind of pull the cookie or
I
whatever.
got it out, the gutter's 6 inches off, so that's what, yeah,
Do you
it's
think
kind of like
you
what I had in
need
mind.
more?
But the
You
gutter's
want-
not
you'd like
gonna be-
more?
Oh,
8?
How far does the gutter stick out?
7,
It's a big
She said
heater.
6 inches.
It's one of those,
5.5 inches,
Oh, yeah.
right, so you kind of like
Yeah,
get
yeah,
this
so it's
condition
close.
here.
Yeah, I would bring it out.
But on
I
the other
bring it out a
ones,
little bit.
the other, like Seymour's, I did the 6-inch bracket, so I
Mhm.
kind of kept it at 6
It
inches.
is good, I like that.
Do you want to keep it 6? Or do you want to take into account the gutter.
It could go a teeny bit more.
I'd make it 7.
7.
Yeah. So clear it a
Yeah,
little
just
bit.
give it a little
Just to
room.
breathe a little bit.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you guys are saying, so you guys want to see a version with the cookies removed from the chip city from the actual wall?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't realize you can go above the sign band, like in the last meeting, you could actually go.
Yeah. Do you want to try something like that for your guys? I mean, 13 inches,
Well,
you
I
could
mean,
go.
I got them at 13 inches now, but I'm like, whatever Federal's cool with, I don't know whether they were,
Oh, did they have restrictions?
they want 20-inch letters out there, I don't know.
Who?
Federal.
The
I think
developer,
Federal-
Federal.
Oh,
on
20
that-
inch.
Yeah, but
20 is
Federal
the
on
max.
that wall, I think wanted everything on the sign band except for Seymour's as a way to make them pop as a
Right.
ring. As a
Yeah,
corner
but
tone.
you can go bigger than this. It can be larger than the sign band was the point though.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be, it still have to be mounted on the sign band, but it could be larger. It could,
Although the size of these letters makes me not want them to be larger because
No, I
they're
don't
very
want
They're
small
big,
and
big,
big.
chunky.
They're chunky.
They're big.
So I like that. I like,
I think
this is a
it's
good
fine,
size.
yeah.
This is a good sign.
I think that's fine for reading it, you
And
can.
relationship with
Would
the
you
size
ever-
of the door
Just a
below.
thought, would you ever bring the cookie guys down and
As-
have them as applied, like a
Sticker.
Klingon,
Like
like
Klingon.
I think
above,
that would be so
like
cool.
where, like down, no, down, like kid level, down,
Oh,
no,
kid level.
down,
Yeah,
yeah,
that
there,
would be so cute.
on either side,
Yeah.
like that to me, because the Chip City goes right in the, in the door thing.
Right, yeah.
So, and the graphic is like really cute for little kids. Like I would do it as a
Graphic,
Klingon on either side of the door.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like an adhesive Klingon
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, vinyl.
Vinyl.
But you have-
Klingon.
Yeah. If you could see it. I see what you're saying, but you have to apply it on the inside of the window. Or someone's gonna,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're a little.
Take it home.
the windows.
yeah, take it home.
Right.
and it could probably be a little larger than 10 inches on the window.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You could do like, I feel like
Like
something
kid
big,
size.
like
Yeah.
20 inches or something, right?
Yeah,
I
kid
think it'd be
size.
cute to have these little cookies on the ground. My kids would love it.
My kids would love that
Oh,
too.
yeah.
I'd be like, I
Oh,
want a
right there.
cookie.
That's a popular place.
Yeah, and coffee
It's a great
apparently.
idea.
Good coffee?
Do they have,
It's
Oh
gonna be a
man,
coffee place
right across
too.
from Gregory.
I know.
Kevin, do they have other cookies besides chocolate and vanilla? Like if they were like pink or something?
Not what they've given me for their design, they just have those, that's the artwork
Well,
they gave me.
I think it would be nice if it was more like relating to a child, the graphic. that-
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought that was really childish. You know, that's the cookie, the
No,
graphic?
like put the
Oh.
cookie down so
Oh, bring it down, not
so
the
that the
actual
kid
graphic.
could actually see it.
Well, instead of floating, it actually would make sense to do them large, how like standing almost at the bottom
Yeah,
of the window. It's
exactly.
like standing on the
Yeah.
ground level, so it's like a standing cookie that's like 20 inches high on the ground. That would be cute.
Like really standing.
Yeah,
so
like really
like that.
standing, so it's not like a floating, I don't know. Okay, Kevin, I
So-
think,
So get rid of those, not even if they're not halo, you don't want them at all up there.
I think that would be better if they were
Those are gone.
down,
Yeah.
bring them down to the kid.
Yeah.
And they can be.
I just don't
Make
want
it
to
bigger.
get lost, because it's kind of tucked into that store, it's not like.
right,
Yeah.
so remove them from the wall sign, you can increase them large, like 20 inches, or maybe if they want bigger, let's see, show us a version. Bring them down to those two, one on each window, next to the door, all the way to the bottom, almost like
Bottom.
they're standing.
Mhm.
Okay.
And make them large, double the size, and make them like a fun thing. And then remove the description on the blade sign.
Could I make it a flat cut metal and stick it to the outside of the window?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Because the sticker's just not gonna.
Yeah, I'd make an exception for that, I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, what would it be? Sorry, I missed that.
We'll probably like an 1/8 piece of aluminum, paint it with the adhesive sticker on the back, and typically I'll back it up with a vinyl so you don't see the double-faced tape from the inside of the store.
Yeah, I think that would be awesome. Something that the kid,
Oh, it gives you, it pops a lot better, obviously.
and the
because
kid could relate to it, right? Like,
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Nothing, you want it down low. What if I just want to, just in case the client says, we don't want it on the ground, can you go up higher?
If you're gonna-
Visibility wise, you'd be able to, like, we put it up here.
You really want to have the feet like.
I mean, it'd be kind of funny like floating there.
Yeah,
I mean,
I know.
the fact that it has feet and could sit on the bottom of the storefront
Agreed.
frame would catch the eye of children, drag their parents in.
Yes, exactly.
I just want to be prepared to tell them.
You could show us both.
Yeah.
I personally prefer it like standing, but
Yeah, I get
it's
it,
hard to
because
know.
it looks like it's an
Show-
actual person or
Yeah,
You can
exactly.
create-
like a real cookie.
Yeah, like a real
Mhm.
cookie.
Depending how
Or
much money they
electric.
want to spend, they can also have like another thing that's a base to it, like another, another opaque panel underneath the feet, so you can make it look like it's standing on something by
Yeah.
having a, device.
Yeah, that'll look cool.
Be designed by the designer.
Let your clients know we're making an exception, because these would be considered side, it's more than a window cling at this point.
Yeah, what if it,
But-
just Kevin, what if it was standing on a, like, Hervé was standing, what if it was standing on a blue base, like the blue of the cookie thing?
Oh.
Do you know what I mean?
Like a base on the outside?
Yeah,
Or like a little
tiny
ledge, like
blue,
let's say, like a
line.
2-inch deep box,
Yeah,
kind
line.
of, like, almost like a planter box kind of, but a solid aluminum. And have it
Something.
stand,
Or even just, it could just be, like, obviously there's a, the window sits in a little bit, right? But it could just be like just a band and then,
yeah, maybe like a 2-inch tube and have it stand.
so I don't know, you figure it out.
Okay.
A blue, the blue
Would
of
a blue
the,
base?
yeah.
Yeah, so I was thinking, yeah.
Blue is cool. That
Oh,
was-
I like that
tied
blue,
with
it's
the-
gonna pop a
That
lot.
would
Yeah,
tie
that's
with
cool.
the blade.
And then have your two cookies.
Yeah. Cookies and, what else, brownies, I think they're candy, it's like gonna be I don't know, it's a big
I think we're
space.
gonna go there regularly. I think the next ARB meeting is there, from what I heard.
yeah?
Tremendous.
They bring in samples.
Not a good idea.
Not a good idea.
It used to be a cookie.
Well, excuse me, that's not a good
That is
idea.
not, I mean, I'd like to go there.
Okay,
So they're right next to the ice cream place.
Yeah,
You
and
get your
Seymour's
ice
is right
cream,
here.
Then you get your cookies and, then just walk around the block a few times.
And then you go to each
So
box.
we said no to just making the blade sign cookie shapes, just remove the,
yeah, it sounds like the blade sign should be kept simple then if we're doing this.
Yeah.
So keeping the blade sign as is, but removing the description.
Make
But
it-
can you put the
Company name,
company name?
yeah,
Yep.
and also bring it out 1 more inch, 7
Yeah.
inches, would be better.
Okay,
Okay.
good. I think it looks fine.
So is that administrative approval?
Administrative approval, because we gotta see that. So I'm not gonna send you a letter, I'm gonna wait till we get new PDFs in.
Okay,
And we'll check it as a group here quickly, and Hervé will write you a note.
got it, okay.
Yeah, take your graphics and put them in the permit.
This is fun, I'm excited.
I know,
It
it's
seemed
gonna
like it was a fun thing at the store. I'm glad that we have an idea to keep out that whimsical element to relate to the kids.
Yeah.
That'll be cool.
I think that's what they're getting at.
That's great, okay. Okay,
Okay,
that sounds
I'll send
good.
you out the drawings this week.
Okay. I'll put all our notes in the online system too, so you can just double check that you
All
got
right,
them.
okay, all right, thanks.
Okay,
Thank you,
Okay,
Gary.
thank you guys.
Thank you.
there is no other business to be discussed. There are minutes that were sent around for review. Did you guys, I got a chance to review them if they were good?
yep,
All in favor?
Yep.
yep.
Perfect. It is 6:59 PM. I'm going to adjourn this meeting. Thank you all.
Yeah.
What was the name of the cookie?